Number 27. Caleb has 24 pennies. He has half as many nickels as pennies. He has 5 more dimes than nickels. He has 6 fewer quarters than dimes. Which table below represents this information? Number 28. Sylvia wrote this numeric expression. 3 parentheses 9 minus 5 close parentheses. What is the value of the expression? Number 29. The diagram shows that 4 squares have the same mass as a trapezoid. If the mass of the trapezoid is 14 and 68 grams, what is the mass of each square in grams? Number 30. Which list shows only composite numbers? Number 31. The model represents a paper cutout. When the cutout is folded along the dashed lines, it will form a rectangular prism. What will be the volume of the prism in cubic centimeters when it is folded? They are asking us for the volume. We have done a little bit more with volume by this point, but I do want to remind you to look at your mathematics chart or your reference materials for your formula of volume equals length times width times height. That's 3 dimensions. And I know it looks kind of funny on this little shape here, but they gave us our 3 dimensions. It doesn't matter which order you put them in, you will end up with the same product. Number 32. There are 6 cups, 4 fluid ounces of detergent in a bottle. Which equation can be used to find F, the total number of fluid ounces of detergent in a bottle? Now, I realize this is not a circled problem, but I want to visit the fact that 6 cups, we are talking about a liquid here. 1 cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. That can be found on our reference materials. So to convert cups to ounces, we're going to need to multiply it by 8 before we go add 4 ounces to find the total number of ounces that would equal. Which one of these shows that the 6 times 8 would have to occur first? Number 33. The table shows the cubic volumes of 2 freezers. Freezer X, 18 cubic feet. Freezer Y, 16 and 65 cubic feet. In cubic feet, how much greater is the volume of freezer X than freezer Y? Number 34. Look at the diagram. Quadrilateral, parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus, trapezoid, kite, hexagon. Which subset is not classified correctly in the diagram? Well, this is my overarching, what I call an umbrella. Everything in here is a quadrilateral, meaning it's 4-sided closed figure with straight edges. So over here we have parallelograms, and within parallelograms we have rhombus, which a square is a rhombus. We have rectangle, which a square is also a rectangle. That's why it's there in the middle of both. Then we have trapezoids, we have kites, and hexagons. One of these is not a 4-sided polygon with as a closed figure with straight edges. Now, a kite, even though we don't really talk about it being one of our shapes, it indeed is a 4-sided figure. It fits the quadrilateral specifics. Trapezoid, we know, kind of looks like a skirt. It has one pair of parallel sides, and that's all that's specific about it, but it has 4 sides. And a rhombus is, a rectangle is, a square is, they are all parallelograms. Hexagon happens to be a 6-sided object, so it isn't accurately fitting in this piece of the puzzle very well. Number 35. Brandon drew the model below to help him find the value of an expression. Which expression does the model represent? Number 36. Lamont simplified the 4 numeric expressions shown here. A, B, C, D. Which expression is not simplified correctly? Number 37. Which input-output table below shows a multiplicative pattern? F, G, H, J. Number 38. Miley will place point M at the coordinates 3.5, 1 on the coordinate grid below. Point M will be between which 2 lines? Well, I always start at the origin when I'm graphing a point with an ordered pair. Then I always climb over on my x-axis as to where I'm going. So I know I want to go to 3.5, which is right there between 3 and 4. I'm going to stop there, and then it says go up to 1. Well, if I climb up to the 1, I'm going to place a point right there. 3.5 and 1. Now, it asks if that's point M, which 2 lines is it between?